receivers are lined up in punt formation. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Coleman with the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Alert! Half. It's on!
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defense...
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. No return on that punt. And the 49ers will take over deep on their own side. First down throw by Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. From the gun is Purdy. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Now motion him out of the backfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. He'll just call for a fair catch here, and what incredible field position for them after that kick. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Middle. Gun. Look out.
Back now, pressure on its way. Search it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Hey, home. Regular. Regular. Alert! What's that?
Now Allen. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
Here we go.
Handoff headed right. It's Garindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd. Now Purdy. The back grabs it. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He's on the move. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Let's go.
Purdy gonna go on 4th. And it's gonna be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
56. Look out.
Back to the air, Allen. Connection made to Coleman. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the Bills football, and they can pretty well cruise the rest of the way.
49ers 14.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Hey, home. Monday. Hey, alert. What's that?
Allen to throw. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down.
Alert, alert, alert! Look out!
Again, Allen to the air. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Cut near the goal line. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
McCaffrey trying to punch it in. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
Here we go, set! Set up!
Fullback trying to power it across. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he's brought down after a short game. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Here we go.
Offense up to the line fast.
5 wide. Alert! What's that?
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Regular.
And the Bills, 1st down.
Half 85.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Middle. What's that?
From the red zone now. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Bass now to kick this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Purdy to throw it. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a 49er 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. To throw again, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Matt Milano in to pick it off. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Has it at the 7. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Forced out to his right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Intercepted in the end zone. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in